Hello. 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 Check. Hello. Check. Check. A very good morning and a warm welcome to match number 5 of the M3C Big Bash 2024 presented by M3C Sports. Match number 5 getting underway. The toss has been won by Team Gangsters and they've chosen to bowl first. It's going to be Vinod from the far end, the man on strike, that is Deepak. To give him company, the non-striking end, it is Ganesh Rai. Lights, camera, action, let's rock and roll. It's bowling with just a run-up of 3 to 4 yards. The wicketkeeper standing up close. A short and wide, looking to bowl in that corridor of uncertainty outside the off stump. Absolutely pleasant out here at the Dilip Vengsarkar Academy ground at Mahul. The first one's on the board in the form of a wide run. Obviously, the game plan for the bowler is to keep that ball on and around that off stump. This time into the stumps, given the due respect, offering the full face of the bat. The M3C Sports comprising of Vineet Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi and Ganesh Rai. As far as Team Gangsters is concerned, it's owned by Aniket Kawade, Jaydev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. Team Phantom owned by Ganesh Rai, who's the man at the non-striking end at the moment. Much better this time, a lengthy delivery. That wasn't played with a dead bat, a firm push, but straight to the man in that extra cover region inside the circle. This promises to be a cracker of a game as two of the best teams in the fray up against each other in this match number 5. Very military line and length. This time he picks up his spot. They have a sweeper point in the form of Aniket Kawade in that deep point area. Ganesh Rai on strike now for the first time this match. He happens to be the owner of the team and is also one of the key organizing committee members. Well bowled and well played. Playing with soft hands, ample time for the batsman to scamper home for that single. A nice and cool breeze is blowing across this cricket ground. A picture is seen out there. Once again, a cheery good morning and a warm welcome to the M3C Big Bash 2024. This really promises to be a trailblazer of a inter-club event, and I'm sure this will redefine how club cricket is played in the city of Mumbai. Ball well left. Very watchful at the start of the innings, and why not? End off with the first over. The scoreline reads 3 for none. The match has just about begun. Team Gangsters winning the toss and opting to bowl first. This is the match number 5 of the M3C Big Bash 2024, presented by M3C Sports. This event is being brought to you by the same team that organized Mumbai's Premier Club Championships. And yes, this is starting to assume big proportions. It's starting to catch up with the imagination of the Premier Club cricketers in Mumbai. M3C Big Bash 2024 is indeed supposed to be the Mumbai's Premier Cricket League for all established and upcoming club cricketers. At the moment, the Team Gangsters is at the number 2 position on the points table, and Team Phantom is at the number 1 position. Team Phantom have won both their league matches. On the other hand, Team Gangsters is playing their second round-robin league match. So 2 top teams up against each other, number 1 and number 2 teams. A short and wide. Not looking to hit the ball too hard, Ganesh Rai. Just caressing it into that sweeper point area. Amar Parikh sharing the new ball with Vinod. Now that's a big responsibility on his shoulders, and the job is to provide that early breakthrough. That's well bowled and nicely pushed. Deepak and Ganesh, the opening pair of Team Phantom. The first leap is removed. One more man inside the circle on the offside cordon. That is the traditional glance shot, but straight to the man inside the circle. That was a full-length delivery into that middle and leg stump, change in line. Nicely worked away. Oh, that was the rank half volley, not such good timing, taking the outside edge and the ball going into that third man area. He's getting some good shape away from the batsman. That is his strength. Aman is looking to get all his experience into play. That low full toss driven back to the bowler. He does well in his follow through. He's looking to pitch the ball further up to the batsman, letting the ball get some extra chance to take that late movement. At the moment, good sim. A man in that sweeper point area. They've got protection in the deep, super point and deep mid on, the 2 men outside the 30-yard zone, number 2. The scoreline reads 6. Still early days. They have been invited to bat first, Ganesh Rai and Deepak Team Phantom. Team Phantom is on a roll, having won On the other hand, the most formidable teams in this tournament, they are playing the second best teams up against each other. Vinod continues off the inside edge as he goes for that expensive shot. Not so well balanced at the time of executing that shot. The two umpires, Salvi sir and Taude sir, two seasoned campaigners associated with the Mumbai Cricket Association, two senior umpires. Oh, much, much better. Getting some extra movement that was well kept. The umpire is very harsh on anything down the leg side, isn't it? But till the time the officials are absolutely consistent right to the tournament, nobody's going to be complaining. This time Ganesh is at the non-striking end, and that is Deepak going for that expensive shot. The head a little in the air, not so well balanced. Is looking to step up on the pedal there, looking to up the ante now. Not giving the batsman any extra pace to work the ball around with. He's just sticking to his basics there. That is, his job is to bowl that military line and length, to put the necks of the batting team. That is such a good delivery. That was a japper. It darted in a long way. Much, much better in this second over. Driven downtown, they've got Jai Kedia and that Aniket Kawade, Jaidev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. On the other hand, Team Phantom owned by Ganesh Rai, the man on strike at the moment. The back of length delivery, ample time for Ganesh to rock onto the back foot and cut it away. But a man stationed in the deep straight to him. End of 3 overs. Ten for none after 3 overs. Off to a slowish start here, Team Phantom, but yes, they are looking to establish a launch pad. At the moment, they are treating the bowling on merit. There is a hint of movement in the air. The wicketkeeper is standing up close to both the seam bowlers. Amar will continue with the spell. The man on strike, Ganesh Rai. This time a good inside out shot that has captured the two men interested. Jai Kedia gets there. Not before a couple is easily collected to take the score to 12. Over number 4 has just about commenced. That is Amar. Lots of cricket left to be played. There is a little moisture in the wicket. The outfield is also a little damp and a little slow at the moment. The picture perfect length delivery. Equally well played, giving the due respect to that fine delivery. At the moment, both these batters are treating the bowling on its merit. They are staying put to the wicket. Oh, that was off the inside-ish edge. Oh my word, how could it have missed the stumps? Even if that the stump had to have an extra coat of paint, he would have been clean bowled. A streakish boundary, that's the first one off the bat. The moral victory was for the bowler, but a welcome boundary to the credit of Team Phantom. They were up and away now, two boundaries in that over. And those are indeed welcome runs. Looking to bowl that slow delivery. Low full tosses always can be a challenge to put them away for big runs. Driven downtown, Aniket Kawade in that mid-on area. The weatherman indicates a pleasant and a perfect day for a good game of cricket. The flip of the coin in favor of a team Gangsters. Without any hesitation whatsoever, they have chosen to bowl first. End of 4 overs. "24 runs at the end of 4 overs. All wickets in hand. A good partnership now starting to assume, still in quest of that first through. On this kind of a big stage, it's all in the mind. It's all about your state of mind. You got to be positive at all times. Banish whatever negativity there is in your psyche. Embrace all the positivity that you can. Ganesh Rai on strike. The spell for Vinod continues. That's a good-looking extra cover drive. Sweetly timed. The man in chase there, Aniket Kawade. The ball wins the race. The first confident-looking boundary coming off the blade of Ganesh Rai. That will take his confidence skyrocketing. Just look at the way he leant into that shot, going out to meet that ball. The ball meeting the sweetest part of the bat, making that good sound. So yes, that will give him the required confidence. Ganesh Rai up and away with that smashing boundary. 28. Driven back to the bowler. That single takes the score to 29. We are into over number 5. This kind of a start will kind of cool the nerves in the camp of Team Phantoms after being invited to bat first. This time the back of length delivery, and given the due respect, looking pretty. 33 with that boundary. Nicely driven. The man stationed at the edge of the 30, which takes the score to 34. Match number 5, over number 5 underway at the moment. Team Phantom has been invited to bat first. Change in line this time into the middle and leg stump. Just giving it the direction, Ganesh Rai. End of 5 overs. Score at the end of 5 overs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is 34 for the loss of no wickets. Changing bowling guard as a very experienced left arm round the wicket bowler now comes into action. Amar Parekh has been given a break. The game plan for Team Gangsters after winning the toss and opting to bowl first was to make those early inroads, which has not happened. In fact, the first 5 overs they've gone wicketless. The very experienced Paresh, not much turn in it with the new ball. It's all about bowling that immaculate line and length. We'll have to get all his experience into play now. It's a good start for Team Phantom. Oh yes, he really foxed him on that occasion. That was a change in line. That was a little short in length as well. Looking to get into a good rhythm there. Paresh, early days, just the start of his spell. Both these batters do not seem to be in any kind of a hurry. I'm sure that they've got a target in mind and working towards that target. They're laying a rock solid foundation here. Deepak and Ganesh. Paresh to Deepak. Well flighted into the stumps, not much turn in it. Looking to get into the mind of the batters there with his experience. The wily old fox, Paresh bowling from the commentary box end. It's quite a tall man, Deepak, and he had to bend down to get to the pitch of the delivery. Yes, he's looking compact in defense. He's offered the full face of the bat, looking to play the ball close to the body. Back of length delivery. This kind of a delivery will not put the batsman in a spot. You got to pitch it further up. Slowly but steadily, Team Phantom is looking to get to a good score. Still early days, lots of cricket left to be played in this one. Match number 5 of the M3C Big Bash Season 1. The end of 6 overs. The scoreline reads 39. यूट्यूब पर जुड़े हुए सभी क्रिकेट श्रोताओं का मैं तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूं। दोस्तों, ये M3C बिग बैश 2024 का यह 5वां मैच अपने प्रगति पथ पर है। ये मैच टीम गैंगस्टर्स बनाम टीम फैंटम, इस मैच के टॉस को जीता टीम गैंगस्टर्स ने और आमंत्रित किया टीम फैंटम को कि पहले वे बल्लेबाजी करे। इस वक्त बिना कोई विकेट से खोए 6 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद टीम फैंटम ने 39 रन बनाए हैं बिना कोई नुकसान के। एक अच्छी शुरुआत, एक अच्छी साझेदारी पनपती हुई दीपक और गणेश राय के बीच। हालांकि काफी क्रिकेट अभी भी खेलना शेष है। गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए हर्ष फार एंड की तरफ से। स्ट्राइक पर गणेश राय। बहुत ही खुशनुमा माहौल इस वक्त दिलीप वेंगसरकर क्रिकेट ग्राउंड माहौल में। M3C बिग बैश 2024 की 2 अव्वल दर्जे की टीम सामने सामने। उससे पहले विकेट की खोज में अभी भी लगी हुई है टीम गैंगस्टर्स। 6 ओवर्स के बाद किसी भी तरह से अब तक कोई सफलता उनके हाथ नहीं लगी है। छोटी सी गेंद हल्की सी अंदर की तरफ आई। हर्ष जिस मोड पर गेंदबाजी करने के लिए उतरे हैं, वाकई में बहुत ही दिलचस्प मोड पर यह मैच थमा हुआ है इस वक्त। उससे पहले विकेट की खोज में लगी हुई है टीम गैंगस्टर्स। बढ़िया गेंद, पूरा मान सम्मान दिया उस अच्छी गेंद को। एक अच्छी शुरुआत। पहला कदम उठा विमान से, पहला कदम उठा विमान से, सपनों की क्या मजाल के पूरे न हो। बड़ी शिद्दत के साथ एक अच्छी साझेदारी को अंजाम देते हुए गणेश और दीपक। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, गैप में खेला है उस शॉट को। इसके पहले कि वो गेंद वापस गेंदबाज के पास आए, बड़ी आसानी से दूसरा रन भी मुकम्मल किया। तलवारें खींची गई है दोनों ही टीम्स के बीच। ऐलान जंग की यलगार पुकारी है। और बहुत ही तगड़ा मुकाबला इस वक्त प्रगति पथ पर, हल्की सी अपील थी, हालांकि विकेट कीपर ने किसी भी तरह से साथ न दिया उस अपील में गेंदबाज का। गेंद काफी अच्छी थी। 7 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या है 42 रन बिना कोई नुकसान के। दो दिग्गज टीम सामने सामने, देखना है कि किस जीत का परचम लहराता है। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण मैच है। जो भी टीम इस मैच को जीतेगी पॉइंट्स टेबल के सर्वोत्तम स्थान पर चली जाएगी। उसे लिहाज से ये वाला मैच बहुत ही ज्यादा महत्व रखता है। परेश का स्पेल बरकरार रहेगा। स्ट्राइक पर गणेश राय। की फिजाओं में केवल एक ही धूम मची है और वो है M3C बिग बैश 2024। M3C बिग बैश 2024। बाल बाल बच्चे फ्लाइट में चकमा दिया था, चारों खाने चित किया था गणेश राय को। डीप मिड ऑफ की दिशा में अपने शॉट को खेला, 1 रन मुकम्मल किया। स्ट्राइक वापस दीपक के पास। देखना है कितने रनों का मलबा खड़ा करती है टीम फैंटम। 2 मैचेस को खेलते हुए दोनों ही मैचेस को जीते हैं। तीसरा मैच खेलती हुई टीम फैंटम। बढ़िया ऑन ड्राइव। आत्मविश्वास बिल्कुल अपने सीमा चरण पर जहां तक दीपक का सवाल है। गेंद चीरती हुई निकली। अनिकेत कवाड़े उस गेंद को नहीं रोक पाएंगे। इस बीच एक बहुत ही शानदार चौका प्राप्त होता हुआ। उस चौके के साथ रन संख्या तेज रफ्तार से बढ़कर 48 रनों पर। 48 रन बिना कोई विकेट खोए। एक अच्छी शुरुआत मुकम्मल होती हुई टीम फैंटम के लिए। इस मैच के टॉस को हारने के बाद आमंत्रित किए गए थे बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए। इसे एक बार उसी तरह का ऑन ड्राइव। इस मर्तबा सीधे अनिकेत कवाड़े के पास केवल एक ही रन से संतुष्ट होना होगा। 49 रन बन चुके हैं। बहुत ही बढ़िया शुरुआत। Both the batters now starting to grow in confidence, starting to play with panache, growing in stature. Both these batters now looking pretty relaxed in the center there. Oh, that's a good delivery, but that was going down the leg side, and he accepts the fact that, oh yes, the delivery was going down the leg side. 1 run added in the form of a leg bye. The score at the end of 8 overs is 50 runs up on the board for team Phantom. Team Gangsters have to pull up their socks. They have won the toss and they've chosen to bowl first. You got to give a lot of credit to this opening pair of Ganesh and Deepak for the kind of cricket that they have played. They've not provided any kind of an opportunity to Team Gangsters. They have been really tight in defense, and whenever a loose delivery has come by, they have not failed to put that loose delivery away. Quite a few delectable shots in this innings of Team Phantom till this point in time. 50 runs on the board at the end of 8 overs. It's a solid start. You may not call it a flying, but oh yes, you got to give a lot of credit to both these batters for that sound start. They're looking to establish a launch pad. Anytime both these batters could really shift gears now. Anytime that could happen. It's all in the mind. As far as the talent, the experience is concerned, both the teams are absolutely evenly matched. The team that handles the pressure better in this big match will have that brighter chance to win this one and get to the top of the points table. Yeah, this is supposed to be a trailblazer of a Premier Club Championship event. At the end of this championship, I'm sure that this event will have set new boundaries. It will have redefined the way Premier Club cricket is being played in the city of Mumbai. This is season 1 and Mohit Chaturvedi, Vinit Dujodwala and Ganesh Rai have promised that this is here to stay for a long time. The M3C Big Bash 2024 is into season 1, but it's going to be a big long haul as far as M3C Big Bash is concerned. Not in any kind of a hurry. That is, Deepak is just going by the book there. एक लंबी इनिंग्स खेलने की फिराक में नजर आते हुए दीपक, गणेश राय दूसरी तरफ अब थोड़ा सा आक्रामक रंग पेश करते हुए। यूं तो गणेश राय की फितरत ही है आक्रामक खेलना, लेकिन इस इनिंग्स की शुरुआत के ओवर्स में काफी सम्मान दिया था अच्छी गेंदों को। सटीक और नप्पी तुली गेंदबाजी का प्रदर्शन करना होगा हर्ष देसाई और सारे ही बॉलर्स ने अब टीम गैंगस्टर्स के लिए। पहली बार गलत शॉट खेला, लैप्स इन कंसंट्रेशन, स्टंप आउट होकर पेविलियन का रुख करते हुए गणेश राय। काफी अच्छी गेंद और उतनी अच्छी विकेट कीपिंग। देखिए एक छोटी सी गलती और कितना बड़ा खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ा है गणेश राय को। कितना अच्छा खेल रहे थे, पहली बार कोई गलती की और फलस्वरूप पेविलियन के वापस जाते हुए जिस विकेट की खोज में थी टीम गैंगस्टर्स, वो विकेट उन्हें हासिल होती हुई। उस विकेट के चलते अब एक नई ऊर्जा का संचार होगा टीम गैंगस्टर्स में। एक नव चेतना के साथ आगे बढ़ेगी टीम गैंगस्टर्स। नए बल्लेबाज पवन पतेजा किसी भी तरह से कोई परिचय के मोहताज नहीं है। मुंबई सर्किट पर एक बहुत ही दमदार बल्लेबाज के नाते काफी शानदार ख्याति प्राप्त है पवन पतेजा को। और 100% आक्रामक क्रिकेट खेलना, आक्रामक बल्लेबाजी करना, ये उनका स्वभाव है। जबरदस्त हुनर, प्रतिभा और उतना ही बड़ा अनुभव भी उनके पास है। देखना कि किस तरह से आज अपनी इनिंग्स को मार्ग प्रशस्त करते हैं। Straight away off the mark, playing it on the rise. That's a shot of a man in confidence. That's a shot of a man in good touch. He's already scored 90 runs in this tournament. Team Phantom have played 2 matches. So he is one of the most valuable batters and players in this tournament so far. The strike back with Deepak. Now it will be interesting as to what kind of an approach Deepak now exhibits at the fall of Ganesh Rai's wicket. When somebody as good as this man, Pawan, is at the wicket, you got to give him the lion's share of the strike. That's a single easily collected. If this man stays at the wicket for some time, he will be pure entertainment. and not just at the entertainment factor. He'll have taken his team to a respectable position. He's pure dynamite, this man, Pawan. He plays for the Chembu Gymkhana and a lot of other teams. He's an absolute professional player. Oh, they're looking for the second run. That should have been only a single. The fielder should have attacked the ball. He should have charged in. That's the end of the over. With that couple, the score at the end of 9 overs, it is 56 for 1. Paresh will continue, and it's going to be Deepak to face him. As a batsman, the only currency you want to deal in is runs. At the end of the tournament, quite a few premier players who playing this tournament, they will have worked towards drawing up a good balance sheet. Aniket Kawade, one of the co-owners of Team Gangsters, is manning the deep mid-on area. One of the best cricket tournament, there is no doubt about it. A 24-carat gold player, Aniket Kawade. For the moment, it is Deepak on strike. It's been a good rear guard action by Deepak. It's looked pretty relaxed. Held foot at one end quite nicely. Ample time for him to collect the single and give the strike back to Pawan. That single takes the score to 57. Paresh to Pawan. Once again, he misses in his follow-through. That was as straight as an arrow. Driven straight back to the bowler. Now Pawan's job is to consolidate there, make sure that the good opening partnership from Ganesh into a sizable total on the board. And his job is to go out there, play his natural game and take the team to a respectable tally. A very formidable and a very accomplished player. And yes, Deepak can be an ideal foil to the aggressive Pawan. So it could be a good combination. Oh, catching him on the wrong foot. That should have been driven downtown. Oh, that's a wide as well. But that really caught him on the wrong foot. He was forced to play that wrong shot. Fortunately, no harm done. In this kind of a longish round-robin league match, you got to learn to separate yourself from the results and take every match one by one. 5 teams having participated in the tournament. Each team gets to play 4 round-robin league matches. Team Phantom is playing the 3rd match. On the other hand, Team Gangsters playing their 2nd match. Not afraid to take the aerial route. One bounce to Jai Kedia. He's not the one to miss out on those kind of stops. Easily collected. They'll have to be happy with only a single, which takes the score to 60 runs up on the board. Over number 10 underway. That line from Paresh's middle and leg. There's not much turn on off. Oh, the two batters clashed there, but recover in good time. No harm done. That couple takes the score to 62 at the end of 10 overs. Score at the end of 10 overs, that is 60 for 1. The warmest of a warm welcome to all the viewers connected on YouTube with this event on behalf of M3C Sports. सभी क्रिकेट श्रोताओं का तहे दिल से स्वागत है. आपका यही स्नेह और साथ हमेशा M3C बिग बैश 2024 के साथ बना रहे. The three gentlemen who are a part of the M3C Sports, that is Vinit Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi and Ganesh Rai. Mitul Shah now being brought into the attack. One more left armer now being introduced into the attack. Definitely it's the captain of team Gangsters has got to marshal his resources to a nicety. Whatever resources are at his disposal, they got to be made optimum use of. Score at the end of 10 overs, 62 for 1. Mithul now comes into bowl. It's going to be Deepak on strike. Oh, the ball kept a little low. He's so well set that he can eye this cricket ball as big as a football, gets his bat down in the nick of time. The first two deliveries from Mithul have been short in length, although the deliveries have come in with the arm into the stumps, but yes, they have been quite short. The third delivery on the trot, that's a short one, and the well set Deepak not able to capitalize on those short deliveries. He's a little cross with himself. Three dot deliveries to start his spell. He's bowling a flatter trajectory. He's firing the balls in. Not looking to toss the ball at all, not giving any flight whatsoever. That's a containing line and length, and that's not a wicket-taking line and length. So that is his job, to contain both these batters. This time well flighted. And the batsman was equally up to it. Driven downtown, Aniket Kawade does the backup job in that deep mid-on area. Nevertheless, a single added. That single takes the score to 63. Over number 11 has just got underway. The attacking man, Pavan on strike. The bottom hand coming into play, just a flick of the wrist, working it away into that deep mid-wicket area. 65 with that single. That gets Deepak back on strike. It's been a very workaholic innings by Deepak so far. His job is to stay put at the wicket for as long as he can. He's done quite a decent job so far. This time and flighting it. That half volley driven into that mid-on area. Score at the end of 11 overs, it is 66. Although they've lost only one wicket, you got to give credit to Team Gangsters for not letting the batters of Team Phantom get off to a flying start. The match is in a state of equilibrium at the moment. Even Stevens This match has the potential to go right down to the wire. The fact that this match is between the number 1 and the number 2 team, this really promises to go right down to the wire. Both the teams are unbeaten in this tournament so far. Team Phantom have won 2 matches. On the other hand, Team Gangsters have won the only match that they have already played. This is match number 2 for Gangsters and match number 3 for Team Phantom. If this man gets going, Pavan can be sizzling hot. He can be smoking hot. The problem shooter for Team Phantom, that is Deepak holding fort at one end. Paresh continues. This could be the last over in his spell. Just look at the way how Deepak is looking to gather his focus back. He's continuously talking to himself. This is the big stage, the most premier club championship event presented by M3C Sports, the M3C Big Bash Season 1. Match number 5 underway. Oh, that is sweetly timed. That was caressed into that extra cover fence. One of the better shots of the evening. That rank half volley driven effortlessly into that boundary fence. With that boundary, the score on to 70. A boundary of the first delivery of the last over from Paresh will put him in some sort of a bother, some kind of pressure. Is Deepak looking to up the ante? Is he looking to shift gears? We'll have to wait and watch. He could explode any time after this kind of a solid start. Not a bad shout, but definitely was going down the leg side. There is no doubt about it. But yes, a good delivery to beat the well set Deepak. That really takes a big effort. Aniket Kawade, leading Team Gangsters, also is the co-owner of a Team Gangsters alongside Karan Singh Walia and Jaydev Gupta. That's the first aggressive shot that is coming off the blade of Pavan Taneja. That goes crashing into the boundary fence. Just what the doctor ordered. Important runs being accumulated in this over. With that boundary, the score now on to 75. They've lost only 1 wicket. So any time from here on, both these batters will look to explode. पवन, हम सभी जानते हैं कि हर किस्म की बंदिश को तोड़ के किसी भी वक्त एक तूफानी पारी खेलने की एक बड़ी क्षमता रखने वाला ये बल्लेबाज है, दमदार बल्लेबाज. ड्राइव किया एक्स्ट्रा कवर की दिशा में, टाइमिंग अच्छी थी और इस वजह से वो 1 रन लेने की गुंजाइश किसी भी तरह से वहां पर न प्राप्त हुई. रन संख्या थमी हुई 75 रनों पर. बैकवर्ड ऑफ स्क्वायर लेग पर वो फील्डर तैनात है. 1 रन की बढ़त. छिहत्तर रन बन चुके हैं. बहुत ही बढ़िया फील्डिंग. 12 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद 76 रन बन चुके टीम फैंटम के लिए। एक विकेट खोया है। वो जो विकेट गिरा है वो गणेश राय का। काफी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे, लेकिन एक छोटी सी गलती, उन्होंने अपना कंसंट्रेशन खोया और फलस्वरूप स्टंप आउट होकर पेविलियन में वापस चले गए। Deepak is on to a workaholic 25 runs. What's the kind of target that Team Phantom have in mind? That's a wide. So one extra run added to the credit of Phantom. Once again, the same kind of a delivery, the same result. It's got to be spot on. It's got to be right on the money here, Mithul. His job is to slow down the proceedings in the middle overs. He's got to put the brakes on. Much better, but yes, Deepak was right up to it. That's a smashing straight drive, not afraid to take the aerial route, a little uppish, but he gets a boundary for that. He was in total control. Not for a second was he in any kind of a danger. That will make him feel good. Three wides in this over. He's got to pull up his socks here, Mithul. Runs being gifted away at the moment. Oh, he misses the line completely. So lucky to be still at the wicket. That really beat him. All ends up lock, stock and barrel. One extra run in the form of a leg by. .3 overs, 85. With that kind of an effort there from the fielder in the deep, that second run was always going to be on the cards. They take that second run quite easily. 12.4 overs, 87 for 1. A sizable number of wickets left with the team Phantom. They are really up and away. Low full toss driven to Aniket Kawade in that wideish mid-off area. That is smart running between the wickets by Deepak especially. He was running to the danger and he took that initiative. $89 for 1. अपनी टीम का हरफन मौला खिलाड़ी है पवन। पवन टीम फैंटम की तरकश का वो विक्रमादित्य तीर है जिससे किसी भी दुश्मन को धाराशायी किया जा सकता है। बाहुबली प्लेयर है और एक चौका निकलता हुआ पवन के बल्ले से। रन संख्या 93 बन चुकी है केवल एक ही विकेट के नुकसान पर। 13 ओवर्स मुकम्मल हो चुके हैं। आखिरी 42 गेंदबाजी शेष है और इन 42 गेंदों में कम से कम 70 से 75 रन बनाने की फिराक में होगी टीम फैंटम, क्योंकि काफी विकेट्स उनके हाथों में है। Score after 13 overs, it is 93 for 1. Ojas Mehta is now being brought into the attack from the Combox end. I love the Dilip Vengsarkar cricket ground in Mahul. A very pleasant morning as the winter has set in. Mumbai is facing not exactly the cold wave, but the temperatures are going down. So this is a fantastic weather. JKD in that mid-off area. He had so much of gap to exploit, but he plays it straight to the hands of JKD. That single takes the score to 90. Fiddle subdued. Now this man, Dipak gears any time. Yes, Ganesh Rai was playing so well. One moment of lapse in concentration and he went back to the hut. Well bowled, well bowled. That's the perfect line and length, tossing the ball up, inviting the batsman to play that big shot. In fact, the ball was a little short in length. Ojas definitely is one of the key bowlers. Will have to get all his experience into play here. Once again, well flighted, and for once, is not able to connect through with this shot a little early. That was too wide of him. He has a wry smile on his face, Pawan. This kind of a wicket is ideally made up for bowlers like Rakesh Anand. He plays regularly for the Chembu Gymkhana. Hello, Mr. Rakesh. If you're watching this match, playing with soft hands. This man can be quite an interesting bowler, Ojas Mehta, with the kind of potential and experience that is got in his arsenal. He's got to fire on all cylinders here, Ojas. Oh, was it the wrong one? Definitely the flatter trajectory. A couple easily collected on the way. 100 runs up on the board for Team Phantom after being invited to bat first. They've lost just one wicket. End of over number 14. तो दोस्तों 14 ओवर्स की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या टीम फैंटम के लिए जा पहुंची है 100 रनों तक। 100 रन केवल एक ही विकेट के नुकसान पर। कुल मिला के अब इस इनिंग्स में 6 ओवर्स आनी बाकी है। क्योंकि वो कम से कम 165 से 170 तक जा पहुंचे टीम फैंटम। जब आंखों में अरमान लिया, मंजिल को अपना मान लिया, फिर मुश्किल क्या और आसान क्या, बस ठान लिया तो ठान लिया। इस रवैये के साथ आगे बढ़ना होगा, इस शिद्दत के साथ आगे बढ़ना होगा। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण मैच है। जो भी टीम इस मैच को जीतेगी वो टीम इस टूर्नामेंट में पॉइंट्स टेबल के सर्वोत्तम स्थान पर जा पहुंचेगी। बहुत ही दिलचस्प मोड़ पर यह मैच हाथ थमा हुआ है। इस वक्त किसी भी तरह से भविष्यवाणी करना यानी कि कयामत को न्योता देने जैसा है और हम भविष्यवाणी करेंगे भी नहीं। हम केवल यही चाहते हैं कि एक तगड़ा मुकाबला हमें देखने को मिले और अगर ये वाला क्रिकेट मैच अपने आखिरी लम्हों तक जाता है तो हम सभी को एक शानदार क्रिकेट मैच का लुत्फ उठाने को मिलेगा और अपने आप में ये M3C बिग बैश सीजन 1 का स्तर और एक लेवल ऊपर जाएगा। यही तो हम चाहते हैं कि इस टूर्नामेंट में हमें दर्जेदार क्रिकेट देखने को मिले। पटकी हुई गेंद, लाइन अच्छी थी। एक्स्ट्रा कवर के फील्डर ने थ्रो इस वजह से नहीं किया क्योंकि थ्रो को बैकअप करने के लिए वहां पर कोई भी मौजूद न था। एक 101 रन बन चुके हैं। गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए हर्ष। इस तरह के बड़े मैचेस सिर्फ किस्मत से नहीं बल्कि मैदान पर लिए गए फैसलों के बलबूते पे जीते जाते हैं। बढ़िया शॉट। अनिकेत कवाड़े वहां पर मौजूद, केवल एक ही रन से समाधान प्राप्त किया। बुलंद हौसलों से आगे बढ़ना होगा दोनों ही टीम्स ने। इस वक्त ये मैच समांतर स्थिति में है। कौन सी टीम यहां से थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम गैदर करती हुई, किस टीम का पलड़ा भारी होगा, ये अभी तक देखना बाकी है। हर्ष काफी सम्मानजनक प्रदर्शन करते हुए विशेष रूप में इस ओवर में पवन जैसे एक आक्रामक बल्लेबाज को बांधे रखना वाकई में काबिले तारीफ बात। पवन एक ऐसा दमदार बल्लेबाज है, अगर सेट होके अपनी नेचुरल गेम को खेलता है तो इस मैदान के चारों तरफ अपनी रनों की रंगोली को सजाने में बिल्कुल सफल हो सकता है। पंद्रह ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या है 105 रन, केवल एक ही विकेट के नुकसान पर। काफी हद तक टीम गैंगस्टर्स ने यहां पर रनों पर रोक डाली है। 15 ओवर के बाद 105 रन बन चुके हैं। फिर से एक बार यूट्यूब पर जुड़े हुए सभी श्रोताओं का मैं M3C स्पोर्ट्स मुंबई की तरफ से तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूं। आपका यही साथ और स्नेह इस टूर्नामेंट के अंत तक बना रहे, केवल यही चाहते हैं। ये भी विश्वास दिलाता हूं आप सभी को कि अच्छा क्रिकेट आपको देखने को मिलेगा, क्योंकि इस इवेंट में जो मुंबई के जो प्रीमियर क्लब क्रिकेटर्स है वो हिस्सा लिए हुए हैं। ओजस का स्पेल बरकरार। स्ट्राइक पर है दीपक। दीपक को अब बिल्कुल उजागर होकर अपनी रंगत में आकर आक्रामक खेलना होगा। स्थिति है अब इस तरह की आन पड़ी है कि अब स्ट्रोक्स को दोनों ही तरफ से he's got to break the shackles and now he's got to play the big shots if they want to get to something in the region of 160 165 plus the runs. The big strokes have to come from both the ends. That was one. Beat him in the flight. That was a fantastic delivery. One extra run in the form of a leg by. Definitely one of the key links in the bowling battery of Team Gangsters, that is Ojas. A mountain of an experience. Straight back to him. That's a soft dismissal for the well set Deepak on his way back to the pavilion. A good low return catch, nicely pouched by this man Ojas to see the back of the well set Deepak. A crucial wicket. I just wonder whether that dismissal of Deepak could be a blessing in disguise. He was not able to break the shackles. He was not able to dish out those monster hits, the big strokes. Now let's see who comes in at the number 4 spot. His job will be to play the natural game in the company of Pawan. पवन ऐसा प्लेयर है जो अपने खुद के बलबूते पर मैच को निपटाने की ताकत रखता है। काफी दाद देनी होगी टीम गैंगस्टर्स को कि इस मैच में बिल्कुल बढ़िया तरीके से बने हुए हैं। नए बल्लेबाज विशाल पटेल देखना है कि किस तरह से अपनी इस इनिंग्स को मार्ग प्रशस्त करते, किस तरह से अब इस इनिंग्स को सजाते हैं, संवारते हैं। संवारने का तो मौका चला गया है, अब इस इनिंग्स को सजाना है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन्स बटोरने होंगे, बिल्कुल विस्फोटक अंदाज में खेलना होगा, क्योंकि टीम गैंगस्टर्स के पास भी एक बहुत ही बढ़िया लाइनअप है। हालांकि आज टीम गैंगस्टर्स के 3-4 की प्लेयर्स कोई कारणवश अवेलेबल न है, इसके बावजूद टीम गैंगस्टर्स की बैटिंग लाइनअप बहुत ही तगड़ी है। किया वहां पर पहली गेंद पर बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास किया, वहां पर गेंद थोड़ी सी ड्रिफ्ट हुई, जिसके चलते उस लाइन को मिस किया विशाल ने। अच्छी रिदम स्ट्राइक कर ली है ओजस ने, इस मर्तबा फ्लैटर ट्रेजेक्टरी गेंद, थोड़ी सी हिचकिचाहट, और विशाल पटेल रन आउट होकर पेविलियन में वापस। आपसी समन्वय ठीक न था, जिसके चलते वो विकेट खोया। थोड़े से नाराज होकर पेविलियन का रुख करते हुए विशाल, और एक विकेट का पतन होता हुआ टीम फैंटम के लिए। एक अच्छी पोजीशन में जाती हुई टीम गैंगस्टर्स, थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम अपने पक्ष में गैदर करती हुई टीम गैंगस्टर्स। The best thing about Team Gangsters has been that they have really stuck to the job. They made sure that they do not let the batters of Team Phantom play those big shots. They bowled a containing line and length, although they have not got too many wickets, especially early on, but they made sure that not too many runs were scored in good time. They hung in there. They stuck to the job, and that is why they are in a very decent position at this point in time. They're starting to get that momentum in their favor. हालांकि बहुत सारा क्रिकेट खेलना अभी भी शेष है, लेकिन वाकई में कहना होगा कि टीम गैंगस्टर्स इस वक्त एक अच्छी स्थिति में नजर आती हुई। पूरी तरह से दारोमदार पवन के मजबूत और प्रतिभाशाली कंधों पर है कि टीम फैंटम की नैया पार लगाए। अगर पवन अपनी रंगत में आते हैं तो ये ग्राउंड बिल्कुल छोटा सा नजर आएगा। इस तरह के शॉट से खेलने की क्षमता रखता है पवन, और बहुत ही बढ़िया मैच टेम्परामेंट के धनी भी है, ये बहुत ही अहम है। शॉट सिलेक्शन बहुत ही ज्यादा मायने रखता है। बहुत ही मंजे हुए ये बल्लेबाज है, इस तरह की स्थिति में कई मर्तबा गुजर चुके हैं पवन, तो भली बात ही जानते कि किस तरह से इस तरह की सिचुएशन को हैंडल किया जाए। टीम गैंगस्टर्स को काफी सफलता प्राप्त हुई है, जहां तक पवन जैसे आक्रामक बल्लेबाज को बांधे रखना है। 16 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या 108 रन। हर्ष के स्पेल का अब आखिरी ओवर शुरू होता हुआ। अब तक 3 ओवर्स में केवल 13 रन देते हुए एक सफलता उनके हाथ लगी है। कैप में खेला अनिकेत कवाड़े ने दौड़ लगाई है, केवल एक ही रन से समाधान प्राप्त किया। ओवरथ्रो के रूप में और एक रन मिलता हुआ, 2 रन ओवरथ्रो के रूप में, कुल मिला के 3 रन वहां पर प्राप्त हुए। उस शॉट के लिए 3 रन मिले, 3 महत्वपूर्ण रन। गेंदबाजों ने अगर इस मैच में इंपैक्ट कराना है तो फील्डर्स ने अच्छी फील्डिंग की बैसाखी उपलब्ध करानी होगी गेंदबाजों को। The fielders have to really put in more than 100%. They got to back their bowlers to the hilt. Harsh has been quite decent so far. He's given away only 13 runs off the 3 overs that is bowled. He's also picked up a wicket, and this is the final over in his spell. Would like to end the spell with the tidy figures. It's a job well done so far by Harsh. It's 16.4 overs, 114. The M3C Big Bash Season 1 trendsetter, trailblazer of a Premier Club Championship event. At the end of it all, I'm sure that this event will have set new boundaries as far as club cricket in the city of Mumbai is concerned. So all credit to the team of M3C Sports, which comprises of Vinit Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi, Ganesh Rai. M3C Big Bash Season 1 brought to you by the same team that organized Mumbai's Premier Club Championship. So they've got all the experience under their belt, and they're dishing out one more exciting and a tailor-made Premier Club Championship event in the form of M3C Big Bash 2024. Score at the end of 17 overs, it is 116. 116 रन बन चुके हैं 17 ओवर की समाप्ति पर. आखिरी 18 गेंदबाजी शेष है. शायद ये विकेट इतनी पोषक नहीं है बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए. वो गेंद ज्यादा रफ्तार से बल्ले पे नहीं आती हुई, और उस लिहाज से वो बड़ा स्कोर इस वक्त देखने को नहीं मिला है. ओजस का स्पेल जारी रहेगा. स्ट्राइक पर है पवन. 17 ओवर के बाद 116 रन. आखिरी 18 गेंद आनी शेष. टाइमिंग इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, उसके बावजूद वो दूसरा रन बड़ी आसानी से मुकम्मल हुआ. रन संख्या 118 पर जा पहुंची है. ये अच्छा मुकाबला होगा ओजस और पवन के बीच. पॉइंट्स टेबल पर फिलहाल नंबर 1 की पोजीशन पर है टीम फैंटम, और नंबर 2 की पोजीशन पर है टीम गैंगस्टर्स. मामला थोड़ा सा पेचीदा हो सकता है, और पहुंच चुके थे लेकिन मिस कर गए. वो बड़ी मछली जाल में फंसते फंसते बची. ग्राउंड कवर कर लिया था, थोड़ी सी तेज रफ्तार से गए, गेंद हाथ से गिर गई और बाल बाल बचे पवन. स्ट्राइक पर आलोक देसाई. डीप मिड विकेट की तरफ उस गेंद को खेला है. लो फुल टॉस. जब तक वो सिंगल्स और डबल्स देते रहेंगे, मेरे ख्याल में किसी भी तरह से कोई बड़ा चिंता का विषय न होगा टीम गैंगस्टर्स के लिए. जरूरत है कि चौके और छक्के को रोके, और अभी तक बल्लेबाजों को बांधने रखने में काफी सफलता इनके हाथ लगी है टीम गैंगस्टर्स. अच्छी टाइमिंग, गैप भी अच्छी तरह से पिकअप किया है. फर्स्ट स्वरूप 4 रन से मिलेंगे पवन को. Just what he dropped to order, that blazing boundary coming off the blade of Pawan. They'll need quite a few of those if they want to go past that 150 run mark. Can they get to that 160 run mark is the big question. It's been a relatively subdued Pavan that we've got to see. More often than not, this is not exactly the way Pavan plays. He's a very attacking batsman. He's got an electric range of shots. A 360-degree range of shots is what he's got. And by nature, he's so aggressive. Oh, that had a boundary written all over it. वो गेंद पवन के चरण में थी, जा पहुंची बाउंड्री लाइन के शरण में. देखते ही देखते इन आखिरी लम्हों में ओजस और टीम गैंगस्टर्स के गेंदबाजों ने और ज्यादा अनुशासन से गेंदबाजी करनी होगी. दूसरी तरफ अपने गियर्स को शिफ्ट करते हुए पवन 129 रन बन चुके 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर. 18वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंदबाजी है. लगातार 2 गेंदों में 2 चौके प्राप्त हुए पवन को. $129. Oh, well timed, but they've got protection in that area. Well picked up. Will have to be with only a single. The score at the end of 18 overs is 130. So 14 runs in that over. Quite an expensive one from Ojas. The final 12 balls come. The idea is to get to 160. They will not be happy with 150. You got to keep that target of reaching 160. Because the team Gangsters has got a wonderful batting lineup. In spite of the fact that they do not have 3 or 4 of their premier players. But in spite of that, team Gangsters remains to be a very formidable cricket unit. This match is being contested between the number 1 and the number 2 place teams. Number 1 position at the moment, that is Team Phantom. And number 2 position, Team Gangsters. Both the teams have a 10% ratio in this tournament. But still early days for Gangsters, as this is only the second match that they are playing. It's a round-robin league format, 5 teams having participated. Each team getting to play 4 round-robin league matches. This event being played across 3 to 4 different venues in the city of Mumbai. The Dilip Vengsarkar Cricket Ground in Mahul, where we are playing this match. The beautiful Jewel of the Queen Necklace, the Police Gymkhana Ground at Marine Drive, and the Air India Ground at Kalina. That is worked over into that deep mid-wicket area, looking for the second run and will make home quite comfortably. The second run was always on the cards and they take it comfortably. That couple takes the score to 135. 2 balls to come in the penultimate over number 19 underway. The change in pace, not so well disguised, picking up that slow delivery quite early, putting the ball into that mid-off area. $138 runs on the board after 19 overs. 19 overs के बाद रन संख्या है 138 runs. Let's have a look at the participating teams in this M3C Big Bash. Pink Panthers, owned by Vineet Dujodwal and Mohit Chaturvedi. Versatile Warriors, owned by Anand Thakkar. Mumbai Titans, owned by Sanjay Chawla. Even Satikuvar and Gaurav Payade. Phantom owned by Ganesh Rai. Gangsters owned by Aniket Kawade, Jaydev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. So those are the four teams on exhibition in this tournament. Each team gets to play 4 league matches. Top-notch club cricketers are part of this M3C Big Bash Season 1. Presented by M3 Sports, Vinit Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi and Ganesh Rai. M3C Big Bash Season 1 brought to you by the same team that presented Mumbai's Premier Club Championships. Well, that is the wicket there to the very first delivery bowled by Ojas. A good start to the final over. The final 5 balls coming up. And if Team Gangsters can restrict Team Phantoms to less than 150, it's going to be a job very well done. After winning the toss, they opted to bowl first. Not a mountain to climb for Team Gangsters, but yes, to get there, they'll have to play their best cricket because they are up against a team that has got a very good bowling lineup as well, Team Phantom. They are the table toppers at the moment. You got to give a lot of credit here to Team Gangsters for having bowled such a military line and length, for the way they just hung in there, the way they put the brakes on. The new man in Weibo. The final 5 balls coming up. The scoreline is 138. This is your host and those commentator and anchor Nishat Kora on behalf of M3C Sports. Big thank you to Vinit, Mohit and Ganesh for presenting the opportunity. That single takes the score to 139 with the 4 balls coming up. Once again, a big thank you to everyone watching the match on YouTube. A warm welcome wherever you are. Looking forward to the same kind of support and patronage right through the remainder of the tournament. And M3C Sports will always look to connect with you for all the future events. He steps out, gets to the pitch of the delivery, will definitely go for that second run. A bit of a fumble by Jai Kedia in the deep that enables Pawan to get home without any kind of a fuss. 141, the final 3 balls coming up. 141 it is at the moment. The flatter trajectory delivery. The ball is definite. The second fumble on the trot by that live wire. Two to go. 143. Can they get to the 150 run mark to kind of... Oh, that is belted away once again in that very same region, and he cannot get anywhere close to it. That's a smashing boundary there for Pawan to take the score to 147. The final ball coming up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The final ball coming up in the innings of Team Phantom. Almost is running out of fuel, but still is being quite spirited with his batting, Pawan. The flatter trajectory misses the line completely to be stumped out. The wicketkeeper does the rest. So 148 is what they will require to win this match. 148 to win. Less than 150, a job well done by Team Gangsters. And in match, the bowling battery will have to be right up there. They'll have to be at their very best to contain this flamboyant batting lineup of a Team Gangsters. So yes, for one last final time before Hello, check. Good afternoon and welcome back. 148 runs to win is what a team Gangsters require of their 120 balls. It's going to be Ojas on strike, and to give him company at the non-striking end, it is Behzad, the wicketkeeper batsman for team Gangsters, to open the bowling proceedings. Our end, that is Vaibhav Sawant. Just a look at the offside cordon. They've got that man stationed in that second sleep. Third man, sweeper point, extra cover, mid off, short fine leg, square leg, mid on. Nobody in the slip area. The man has been moved to the point area in the single saving position. A 5 and 4, 3 and 2, 1, play time. Straight away they open the account with a boundary. That's a very auspicious start here for Team Gangsters in that quest of 148 to win the match. That on drive is one of the most difficult shots to play in the book. Sweetly timed, getting in behind the ball. Making the intention absolutely clear to the very first delivery. That is Ojas is not going to be playing the waiting game. If the ball is there to be hit away, he will go after it. This time a change in line, looking to bowl in that corridor outside the off stump. That's a swashbuckling extra cover drive. We'll have to wait and watch. The batsman cannot come around it. That's a smashing boundary there. 2 boundaries in the very first over. Off to a flying start here. Still early days, but yes, he's made his intentions absolutely clear. They're going to be playing that attacking brand of cricket. Not a mountain to climb, but they'll have to bat well to get there. The back of length delivery coming into the batsman, cramping him for room. Nicely played. He'll have to be spot on with his line and length because he's bowling to the aggressive looking Ojas Mehta. Hardly any room for error. In fact, no margin for error at all in this T20 game. Looking at the aggressive streak of Ojas Mehta, straight away he's shortened the length of his deliveries. The first couple of deliveries, he was looking to get that movement in the air, was looking to pitch the ball further up. Not wanting to bowl anything in the range of Ojas Mehta. Driven downtown. Man stationed in that deep mid-on area. End of the first over, the scoreline is 9 for none. To share the new ball, that is Deepak. That inside out shot will fetch him one more boundary there. With that boundary, the score now 1-13. That also is a no ball. Deepak, the genuine all-rounder for Team Phantom. He opened the batting for Team Phantom. A good workaholic innings from him. And now he's got to do the job with the ball. That was the rank bat delivery. Got the treatment that it deserved. It was begging to be hit away, and he obliges big time. He's up and away. Ojas Mehta. That's too wide. So that's wide +1. For the first time, the wicketkeeper batter for Team Gangsters, Behzad on strike. It will be very interesting to see how he unfolds his batting performance. The key thing for Deepak is to fall into a rhythm sooner than later. Overall, the bowling battery of a Team Phantom has to pull up their socks. They got to be right on the money at all times. A little extra away movement. It's quite a tall man, and the release of the ball is from such a good height. The stock delivery for Deepak is the one that goes away from the right-handed batsman. So that pitching has to be on and around that off stump. With this new ball, he's got to bowl a probing line and length. His primary job is to put the batsman in a spot of bother. A hat-trick of wide balls. The runs being gifted away. They'll have to be more disciplined. Not a mountain to be defending. Even Behzad joins the party with that scorching boundary. Runs are coming in thick and fast. इस वक्त रनों का सहलाब बहता हुआ. दोनों ही बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल आक्रामक तरीके से इस इनिंग्स को सजाते हुए. बहुत ही बढ़िया शुरुआत. हालांकि काफी क्रिकेट अभी भी खेलना शेष है. मोमेंटम पिकअप करती हुई टीम गैंगस्टर्स. केवल दिशा दी. इस दफा वो इन स्विंगिंग डिलीवरी थी. अच्छी पोजीशन में आए. बहुत ही कम एफर्ट के साथ केवल दिशा देते हुए 4 महत्वपूर्ण रन्स बटोर लिए. रन संख्या बड़ी तेज रफ्तार से बढ़कर अब 30 रनों तक जा पहुंची है. केवल 9 गेंदों का सामना करते हुए 30 रन्स बना चुकी है टीम गैंगस्टर्स. इस तरह की ये बढ़िया शुरुआत एक बड़ा संकेत देते हुए टीम फैंटम को. आक्रामक रवैया इख्तियार किए हुए दोनों ही बल्लेबाज ओजस और behzad। इस मर्तबा थोड़ी सी साधारण टाइमिंग, 1 रन की बढ़त। बढ़िया गेंद, इसी सटीक तरीके से गेंदबाजी करनी होगी, थोड़ा सा बांधे रखना होगा, बिल्कुल उजागर होकर अपनी रंगत में आकर स्पॉट ऑन गेंदबाजी दर्शानी होगी पूरे बॉलिंग ब्रिगेड ने टीम फैंटम के। अगर इस मैच में बने रहना है तो बिल्कुल नपीतली और शानदार गेंदबाजी का प्रदर्शन दर्शाना होगा, वरना यह मामला बहुत ही जल्द पेचीदा हो सकता है टीम फैंटम के लिए। 2 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या 31 रन बिना कोई विकेट खोए। बहुत ही बढ़िया शुरुआत, तेज तर्रार शुरुआत। वापसी का रास्ता तलाशना होगा टीम फैंटम ने, बिल्कुल अपनी काबिलियत में विश्वास जताना होगा। बहुत ही जरूरी है कि मैच में डटे रहे, मैच में बने रहे। सीढ़ियां उन्हें मुबारक हो जिन्हें छत तक जाना है, अपनी मंजिल तो आसमान है, रास्ता हमें खुद बनाना है। अब सफलता मिले या न मिले ये तो मुकद्दर की बात है, लेकिन हम कोशिश भी न करें ये तो बिल्कुल गलत बात है। तो कोशिश जारी रखनी होगी टीम फैंटम ने। इस तरह के T20 गेम में मैच का पासा पलटने के लिए कोई ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लगता है। When you're thrown to the deep end of the sea, that instinct for survival has to come to the fore. At the moment, they are looking down the barrel of the gun. They are in dire straits, literally, at the moment. Straight away, change in bowling guard. The left arm spinner comes into the act from the far end. Driven downtown into that wideish mid-off area by behzad. That will get Ojas back on strike. 32 of 13 balls. So the first 13 balls that they faced, Team Gangsters have put on a very formidable 32 runs. Fetching the ball from outside the off stump and putting it into that mid-wicket area. A man stationed there to exactly cut that kind of a shot, cut away that kind of a shot. Good afternoon and a warm welcome back to the second half of match number 5. Team Gangsters and Team Phantom. At the moment, Team Gangsters is up and away. They're off to a flying start. It's going to be a daunting ask for Team Phantom to contain the marauding opening pair of Team Gangsters. Both of them seem to be in a very aggressive frame of mind. This is the M3C Big Bash 2024 presented by M3 Sports. Vinod Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi and Ganesh Rai. This is Mumbai's utmost Premier Cricket League for elite club cricketers, the M3C Big Bash 2024. This is season 1. Vinit, Mohit and Ganesh have promised that they will keep going with this event. This is a tailor-made event for the elite club cricketers in the city of Mumbai, in and around Mumbai. Well flighted, once again driven into that extra coverage and a man stationed at the edge of the circle. That is Ojas on a strike. He's got loads and loads of experience behind him. He's got a terrific match temperament. Very strong in the head, this man Ojas. It's all about your state of mind, isn't it? in total control. Just a look at the way he got his bat down to sweep the ball into the ground. At the moment, with this kind of a flying start, you got to say that Team Gangsters are on cruise mode. Still early days. Score at the end of 3 overs. "35 handsome runs at the end of 3 overs. Only 4 runs off that third over from the left arm spinner. Deepak will continue with his seam bowling. The key thing for Deepak is the seam presentation, the release of the ball as he gets to get a good shape away from the batsman. There is a hint of movement here. There is a nice breeze blowing across that will really assist Deepak, but he needs to put the ball in the right area. There is some assistance in the wicket. The back of length delivery. This is just like any other day in office for the very business-like Ojas, a top-notch professional batsman. To give him company is the wicket-keeper batter for Team Gangsters. He too is a seasoned campaigner. Azad. Oh, what a delivery. That's such a japper. Pitching in that perfect spot, leaving the batsman just a wee bit. That movement enough to take that outside edge of Bezat, but nobody in that catching position. And the result is a welcome boundary to the credit of Team Gangsters. Down the leg side, good piece of wicket keeping there. If that delivery had to go past the wicket keeper, was a sure shot boundary. He's got that uncanny knack of getting the ball to move both ways. He's struggling with his rhythm, he's struggling with the landing of the ball. Under big time pressure. Oh, what a sweet connection. Just look at the way he reached out to the ball. Just look at the way he came out to meet that ball. One more boundary. At the moment, it is raining boundaries here for Team Gangsters. That kind of a start will really cool the nerves in the camp of Team Gangsters. जो भी टेंशन था टीम गैंगस्टर्स के खेमे में वो बिल्कुल हवा हो चुका है इस तरह के शानदार शुरुआत के चलते। बिल्कुल विस्फोटक अंदाज में दोनों ही बल्लेबाज इस वक्त इस इनिंग्स को सजाते हुए करीबन हर गेंद पर अब प्रहार करते हुए इस नई गेंद से ज्यादा रन्स बटोरना ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाज अपना परम कर्तव्य समझते हुए पहली बार इस टूर्नामेंट में टीम फैंटम बड़े प्रेशर में नजर आती हुई इस वक्त टेबल टॉपर्स है। इस मैच को जीतेंगे तो ही टेबल टॉपर्स रह पाएंगे। काफी क्रिकेट अभी भी शेष है, लेकिन कहना होगा कि बड़े ठोस कदम उठाती हुई टीम गैंगस्टर्स इस लक्ष्य की तरफ बढ़ती हुई। और एक तेज तर्रार शॉट आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप की गेंद को खींचा है और डीप मिड विकेट की दिशा में और एक चौका बटोरते हुए बेजात। दोनों ही हरफन मौला खिलाड़ी, दोनों ही बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल अपनी रंगत में आ चुके, अपना आक्रामक रंग पेश करते हुए किसी भी तरह से कोई जवाब नहीं प्राप्त होता हुआ टीम फैंटम की तरफ से इस आक्रामक रवैये के लिए पूरी तरह से इस मैच को अपनी गिरफ्त में लिए हुए टीम गैंगस्टर्स। फिर से एक बार बाहरी किनारा और ये कैच छूटा। विकेट कीपर ने अपने सामने वाली टीम के विकेट कीपर बल्लेबाज का वो कैच छोड़ा। 2 मर्तबा मौका बनाया था लेकिन कैच न ले पाए। ओवर की समाप्ति 4 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद रन संख्या 54 रन, यानी कुल मिला के अब 100 से भी कम रन बनाने शेष है। देखते ही देखते 4 ओवर्स में 54 रन बना चुकी है टीम गैंगस्टर्स। 90, 96 balls and 94 runs to win the match. Less than run a ball. Just look at the state of affairs at this stage. This is match number 5 of the M3C Big Bash 2024 presented by M3C Sports. Vinit Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi, Ganesh Rai. Team Gangsters owned by Aniket Kawade, who also happens to lead his team, Jaydev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. Team Phantom owned by Gangsters. Sanjay bowling left arm round the wicket, and what a fantastic sweep shot by Ojas. This time he played it late. He made sure that the ball went to the very wide and right side of the bowler station in that backward of square leg. That gave him no opportunity to get around the ball. One more blazing boundary. Looks like there is no stopping both these batters at the moment. They are on a rampage. They are taking the bowling attack to the cleaners here. This is a 24-carat gold partnership from both these batters. They are on cruise mode. Everything is looking so easy at the moment. Once again employing that same kind of a sweep shot, a man in hot chase. That ball has kept the man interested. He cannot get there. This time it was even more finer than the earlier shot. The heads are dropping for team Phantom. Phantom is a champion team, and just a look at the way they are being treated at the moment. The courtesy that Flying Start team Gangsters have a big psychological advantage at the moment, and straight away within a matter of just 4 overs, team Phantom find themselves down on the mat. Big spot of bother. Oh, one more good looking boundary. Just look at the way he leant into that shot, just caressed it into the gap. Never looked to hit the ball too hard. Immaculate cricket being played by Ojas and Bezat. That boundary takes the score to 66. That is a mind-blowing start. That kind of a start will really take your head off. Unbelievable cricket being played here. They are being taken to a task here, the bowling brigade of team Phantom. Ojas is on to 20, and just look at Bezat is on to 40. .3 overs, it is already 66. Mind-blowing start. Still looking for that first breakthrough. The first 4 overs, it's been easy pickings for this very accomplished batting duo of Team Gangsters. Everything falling in place. Just a look at the depth in the batting lineup of Team Gangsters. Having said that, I got to really point out that they do not have 3 or 4 premier players in the lineup today, Team Gangsters. In spite of that, this is such a formidable team. For the batsmen looking smoking hot, and just a look at the oomph and sizzle in the body language of the wicketkeeper batter for Team Gangsters, the very experienced Bezad. He's on a roll. And now he will be looking to make a big statement here. He would like to stay at the wicket for as long as possible, maybe right till the time Team Gangsters knock off those winning runs. Quality time being spent at the wicket there for this opening pair. It's all about holding on to that thread of self-belief for Team Phantom now. They have their back up against the wall, and this is running away into that vacant fine leg area. Man in hot chase. The ball has enough steam on it to go past the boundary line. One more boundary. They are tearing apart the bowling attack for Team Phantom, and Team Phantom do not seem to have any answer for those kind of shots. Looks like they're just going through the motions at the moment. Oh, they are on a roll here. Both these batters. Everybody is spellbound with this kind of a batting approach. All that Raj Gill can do is watch the ball in amazement as it goes over his head. All that he needs to do is just go out there and fetch the ball to get it back into play. The score moves on to 74. 74 magnificent runs at the end of 5 overs. 30 balls and 74 runs is what they put up on the board. That is astounding. It's going to be Pawan Pateja to come into the attack. You got to try out all your resources. Look to explore all the possibilities before going down on your knees. टीम फैंटम चैंपियन टीम है और घुटने टेकने वाली टीम नहीं है, लेकिन इस वक्त वाकई में कहना होगा कि उस शानदार शुरुआत के चलते बहुत ही मुश्किल लगता हुआ टीम फैंटम के लिए। क्रिकेट मैच है, कुछ भी कहना यानी कि खतरे को न्योता देने जैसा है। That innings from Behzad is defying conventional theories. That innings from him is treading into those grounds of unexamined and unexplored concepts of batting. It's been that good. One more blazing boundary, this time off the blade of Ojas Mehta. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Pawan, says Ojas with that boundary. This partnership has already been punctuated with so many delectable shots. Powerful shots. It's been a symphony of poetic shots coming together from both these batters. They have been a treat to watch. They're looking a class apart at the moment. That is all that I can say at this point. A class apart is what they're looking. Straight away, looking down the barrel of the gun, we are just into the 6th over. That is Team Phantom. They have been taken by surprise with this kind of an intent from both the batters. With that single, some kind of sanity restored in the match. Some kind of sanity. Behzad is on to 48. He's the man on strike. He's playing with so much of panache. Such a value addition to the team. Somebody like Behzad, a multi-dimensional player. More of optimism in that appeal, more of enthusiasm rather than conviction. Pawan is the kind of player who will always take the fight to the enemy camp. They will not go down without a fight is what they got to exhibit here. Winning or losing is a part and parcel. It's a long journey. Each team gets to play 5 round-robin league matches. The team Phantom have won their first 2 matches. This is match number 3. They are looking down the barrel of the gun, that is for sure. It's going to be a very tough needle to thread. Oh, yes, he takes a fine catch. Is it Ganesh Rai? He's a champion athlete. What a fine catch to see the back of Behzad. He will not be happy that half century was just a couple of runs away from him. And yes, that is exactly what they were looking forward to. The bowling change, doing the trick there. The first wicket down. Arriving to the wicket is the new man, Joy Kedia. Nicely putting the ball into the gap. That second run on the cards. The man is in hot chase. Oh, what a way to start the innings there. What a start. Not a bad delivery, but just look at that for pure timing, the pure contact. The score at the end of 6 overs is a mind-blowing 83 runs for the loss of the wicket of Behzad. Just to let all of you know that the man on strike, Jai Kedia, who hit that boundary, is playing a big tournament, the GSC T20 at the Goregaon Sports Club, and after having played 7 round-robin league matches, he's the one who has got that orange cap on his head. So yes, he will be looking to carry that good form into this event as well. This man too is a regular feature at so many pro events on the Mumbai circuit. That is Jai Kedia. Batting alongside the ultra accomplished Ojas Mehta. Is this match writing its own story? Looks like it at the moment. Unless Team Phantom do something miraculous, it's going to be a very tough ask. The new bowler, Vishal. At the moment, too many maybes for Team Phantom than the absolutes. On the other hand, more of absolutes than maybes for Team Gangsters, and that's why they are in a much better position. Stating that they are in a good position would indeed be an understatement. They're off to an explosive start. Straight away in rough waters, that is Team Phantom. They are in the woods. And they'll require a miracle here to come out of the woods. They are a champion team, so you never know. They can script a comeback still. It's all about holding on to that thread of self-belief. Just tapping it away into that deep point area. That first run was taken very slowly. The multifaceted Ojas Mehta now will look to stay put at the wicket now that they have lost Behzad. Jai Kedia is a kind of batsman who will play the least dot balls. The only way to contain players like Ojas and Jai Kedia is to send them back to the pavilion. That's the only way. Employing the reverse shot, reasonably well played. That third run taken easily. Behzad and Ojas both were given the license by the captain to play their natural game, to go for the kill, and they obliged. Big time is what they obliged, how they obliged. It's been a masterly innings so far from Ojas. As I've been mentioning, it's like any other day in office. It's looking too easy at the moment for Team Gangsters. Oh, good bit of work, good effort there. This is exactly the commitment and dedication that will have to be exhibited from the fielders. They cannot let the shoulders drop. They are a champion team. They are a professional outfit. They got to take care of the net run rate as well. You never know when that might come into play. Once again, the warmest greetings to everybody connected with the event on YouTube. Thanks for the support and patronage, and expecting that same kind of support always. The organizers, M3C Sports, presenting the M3C Big Bash 2024. This is season 1. This event is tailor-made for the elite club cricketers in the city of Mumbai, in and around the city of Mumbai. And this promises to be a trailblazer of an event. This is indeed a premier tournament. 7 overs, 90. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. They've lost 1 wicket in the bargain. Pawan will continue. 58 runs required of 78 balls. Your guess is as good as mine. आप स्वयं ही अंदाजा लगाइए कि किस तरफ ये मैच का रुख नजर आता हुआ. पवन ने पहले ओवर में विकेट हासिल की है, सफलता उनके हाथ लगी है. 2 या 3 विकेट्स लगातार लेनी होगी ताकि मैच में एक वापसी रच सके. ऐसा नहीं है कि इस तरह की स्थिति में से वापसी नहीं हो सकती है, लेकिन बिल्कुल उजागर होकर गेंदबाजी करनी होगी. T20 गेम में कभी भी पासा पलट सकता है. You got to wait for that positive shift in fortunes. That positive shift in fortunes can come any time in a T20 game. You got to be ready for that positive shift. Oh, that kind of fielding is not going to be helping the cause. Sorry to say that. One more boundary where there should have been only a run. 3 extra runs given away. That will make life even more difficult for Team Phantom. Just look at the eminent galaxy of stars in the lineup of Team Phantom. एक से बढ़कर एक प्लेयर्स का समावेश है टीम फैंटम में. लेकिन जो शुरुआत हासिल हुई है टीम गैंगस्टर्स को, बहुत ही विस्फोटक, बहुत ही ज्यादा विस्फोटक. छोटी सी गेंद कट कर दिया और एक चौका प्राप्त होगा. फील्डर ने दौड़ लगाई है, but that will be in vain. One more boundary to Jay Kedia. दोनों ही बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल अपने औजार को धार लगाकर उतरे हैं. करिश्मा कर गुजरना होगा यहां पर टीम फैंटम के गेंदबाजों ने, वरना यह मामला बहुत ही जल्द पेचीदा हो जाएगा. इस वक्त ये डोर उलझ चुकी है टीम फैंटम के लिए. $100 runs up on the board for Team Gangsters in the quickest of time. Only 48 more to win now. Well bowled. एक लंबी इनिंग्स खेलने की फिराक में नजर आते हुए ओजस बिल्कुल उसी तरह का मंसूबा इस वक्त दर्शाते हुए, और इसी तरह से तो एक प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर ने अपनी गेम को सजाना होता है. All the players across both the teams, Phantom and Gangsters, they are all professional players. They are such elite club cricketers. They've got a reputation to safeguard. That's a no ball. It's going to be a bonus time, a free hit to the credit of Ojas. That is like the New Year gift coming in early, the Christmas gift maybe before the New Year. Oh, what a catch. What? That's a free hit, but isn't it? Oh, my word. Not happy that Pawan is cross with himself. That was a good effort there by the fielder. It took a low, fast catch, but was the free hit. Yes, at the moment, both the batsmen are on a song. And the kind of batting that we are watching is making our cricket passion sail into that delightful indulgence of cream shots. Top-notch shots. Ojas Mehta on the Mumbai circuit, definitely he's one kind of a cricket luminary, one of his kind. He's been the architect of so many famous wins on the Mumbai circuit, and once again he's up there in the scheme of things, looking to take his team past the winning post. Vishal will continue to bowl to Jai Kedia. Too short to be putting Jai Kedia in any kind of bother. Ample time to watch the ball and get into a good position. You got to pitch the ball further up to put the batsman in sixes and sevens. You got to get into the mind of the batsman. You got to play with his psyche. For once, he misses out on fetching the ball from outside the off stump and putting it into that pet area of his that is the arc between mid-on and mid-wicket. Looking to essay that slog shot. That's too easy. That's too easy. A couple of good deliveries, but all the good work goes begging as that loose delivery on that occasion is put away for a boundary. A captivating innings from Ojas so far. They're galloping towards the winning post. They're on the threshold of a massive victory here. Unless the team Phantom do something out of the blue, it's going to be a very tough ask. They need a miraculous effort here. And miracles do happen on the cricket field. You never know. Just hang in there. Stay put. जीत को इतनी शिद्दत से चाहो कि पूरी कायनात जुट जाए आपको आपकी मंजिल तक ले जाने के लिए. ये आत्मविश्वास होना चाहिए. Too wide. Can they still manage to float in those clouds of positivity? At the moment, they are walking on that ocean of difficulties, that is Team Phantom. For the first time, they are being down on the mat in this tournament. 2 wins of 2 matches is how they started their campaign. Oh, a bit of misfield from Ganesh Rai. He's a champion athlete. That's a very rare sight. Not able to bend down in time, looking to stop the ball with his feet. Not the right way to go about. The boundary takes the score to 112. (113) at the end of 9 overs. Jai Kedia, such a value addition to this outfit of Gangsters. And this man is looking absolutely ruthless in his approach. Commit the hour, commit the man. That is Ojas Mehta. Once again, setting up his game nicely as per the match situation. He's a master. He's a master at that. Pawan will continue. The big ticket player, Pawan. The Bahubali player for Team Phantom. Ojas has been calm and belligerent at the same time. He's exhibited quite a few facets of his batting in the innings so far. The problem shooter for Team Gangsters, that will definitely have to be Ojas. The heart and soul of the team, the corner of Team Gangsters, that is Aniket Kawade, is waiting in the wings. He too is one top-notch player. Incredible player, Aniket Kawade, the co-owner of Team Gangsters, with Jaidev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. Today morning, Karan Singh Walia ran up a fever, and that is why he's not playing this match. He too is a very positive and optimistic player, Karan Singh Walia. In the meantime, one was scorching boundary of the blade of Jai Kedia. These are not alien conditions for both the teams. All these players are professional players across both the teams, and they have played at this ground quite a few times. So no. And all these players, they play against each other so often, they play alongside each other so often. एक दूसरे की फितरत से बिल्कुल वाकिफ है, किस प्लेयर का क्या मजबूत पक्ष है, ये भली भांति जानते हैं. और इसी वजह से मेरा ये मानना है कि जब इतने बड़े मैच को आप खेलते हो तो आपके पास एक अच्छा गेम प्लान होना चाहिए कि ओजस को मैं किस तरह से गेंदबाजी करूंगा, मैं पवन को किस तरह से गेंदबाजी करूंगा, बेहजाद को किस तरह से मैं टैकल करूंगा. ये सब गेम प्लान्स होना बिल्कुल अनिवार्य है. आखिर में ये बहुत ही बड़ा मंच है, बिग टिकट इवेंट है, और इस इवेंट में जो क्लब क्रिकेटर्स, एलिट क्लब क्रिकेटर्स सभी खेलते हुए इस इवेंट को. बढ़िया गेंद, बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद, पूरा सम्मान दिया. आखिरी वक्त पर अपने बल्ले के फेस को खोला, स्टीयर किया शॉर्ट थर्ड में. देखिए इतना सेट हो चुके हैं कि अच्छी गेंदों पर भी सिंगल से लेते हुए स्ट्राइक को रोटेट कर रहे. एनी अदर लेसर मॉर्टल वुड हैव बीन हैप्पी टू जस्ट डिफेंड इट विद अ डेड बैट. नॉट दिस मैन ओजस, ही इज ऑन अ रोल. दे आर इन अ वेरी पॉजिटिव स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. Too short. This is too easy. That is Deepak in that deep mid wicket area. Oh, what a good effort there from Pawan. He is a big man, and to get down in time, that is incredible. A good effort. Let's have a look at all the 5 participating teams. Pink Panthers, owned by Vinit Dujodwal and Mohit Chaturvedi. Versatile Owners, owned by Anand Thakkar. Mumbai Titans, owned by Sanjay Chawla, Devendra Satukivar, Gaurav Payade. Phantom, owned by Ganesh Rai. And Gangsters, owned by Aniket Kawade, Jaidev Gupta and Karan Singh Walia. What a fantastic tailor-made event conceptualized by M3C, M3C Sports, led by Mohit, Ganesh and Vinit. Rajgil, he plays for the Chembu Gymkhana. He loves his cricket. Is a regular feature at the 50+ tournaments. Quite a character, this man, Rajgil. करीबन हर विकल्प की आजमाइश होती हुई टीम फैंटम के कप्तान के द्वारा लगे हुए हैं इस कोशिश में कि ये साझेदारी को तोड़ सके. M3C बिग बैश सीजन 1 का ये 5वां मैच अपने प्रगति पथ पर है. एफर्ट अच्छी लगाई थी लेकिन कैच को न ले पाए. अच्छी तरह से ग्राउंड को कवर किया था, ठीक तरीके से जज भी किया था, लेकिन एन वक्त पर वो गेंद हाथ को लगकर सीमा रेखा के उस पर और एक चौका प्राप्त होता हुआ जय केडिया को. रन संख्या गोली की रफ्तार से बढ़कर अब 127 रन बन चुके हैं, यानी कि अब केवल और 21 रनों की दरकार। 127, 127। JKD is on to 28 of 16 balls. And what about Ojas? Oh, he's on to 43. That should be a wide and quite the right call. In the driver's seat, in a commanding position, they have taken total control of the match. इस वक्त टीम फैंटम बिल्कुल आपातकालीन स्थिति में नजर आती हुई और एक दमदार चौका बिल्कुल आसान नजर आता हुआ. They are toying with the bowling attack of team Phantom. Everything is falling in place. Incredible batting performance here. Just look at the way they have come out, all guns blazing. They came out with that beast mode on, with that fire in the belly. Even Raj Gill in his first over, he's not being spared. He too is going for big runs. For once, he plays a wrong shot. For once, he puts a wrong foot out there. That should have been played through that extra cover region. Even if he had to go aerial, that would have been into that extra cover mid-off area. Too close to the body to be playing that sweep shot. Down the leg side, Rajgil indicating, yes, it's not a wide. He's altered his decision, the main umpire, that is Salvi sir. Salvi sir and Tavli sir, the two umpires officiating in this match. Both the umpires are associated with the big events of the Mumbai Cricket Association A, B and C divisions. So yes, the organizers have got good officials to be in place for the M3C Big Bash Season 1. Do they have enough fuel here to still make a match out of it? It's looking very difficult, very difficult. But yes, they got to take care of the net run rate. That net run rate could really come into play anytime. You do not want that net run rate to take a dip. Not too much of a dip, at least. When you're playing this kind of a longish round robin league format, you got to keep an eye on the net run rate, because the net run rate can really throw a few surprises when you come to the business end of the tournament. So you've got to be very alert. You've got to be aware of all the arithmetic. Oh, that is indeed some melodrama. The wicketkeeper appealed and the bowler joined, and then the rest of the team. The umpire not interested one bit. Not a good looking shot. A mistimed shot. Sanjay, one of the leading bowlers. So much of experience with him. Putting it away across that point boundary. Oh, Rajgil has so much work to do there as he goes outside the boundary line to fetch the ball. That's happened on at least 3 counts. Only 11 runs required, only 11. Just look at the audacity of the batsman to play that kind of a shot. That's really come out so well. That boundary takes the score to 142. He moves on to 48. He requires 2 runs to get to the 50-run mark. Bezat got out for 48. The team requires only 6 more to win. On the threshold of a massive ego-boosting victory, a morale boost. That's a boundary there, and that is the half century for Rogers. Come at the hour, come at the man. A champion player is the one who, in times of adversity or on the big stage, he will invariably put his hand up and make a performance that will help the team. Just 2 more to win. Just 2 more to win. 146. That kind of a massive victory by team Gangsters will ring that warning bell to the rest of the teams. That's a red flag for the rest of the teams. The 4 teams, the kind of cricket that this team has dished out. Incredible cricket. We are headed for an early finish. Looks like the batters of Team Gangsters have got an appointment to keep. M3C Big Bash 2024 presented by M3C Sports. Vineet Dujodwala, Mohit Chaturvedi, Ganesh Rai. M3C Big Bash Season 1 brought to you by the same team that presented Mumbai's Premier Club Championship. That is the end of it all. Congratulations to Team Gangsters for that big ego boost. What a massive victory there. Who would have thought that the match would get over within 10 overs? Less than 10 overs. That is what they've done out here. Hard luck team Phantom. They started off on the right note, but they could not go on to reach that 185, 190. Something in the region of 180 would have been fighting. Anyways, that's a bit of a hiccup for the champion team. That is such a good team, Phantom. So they'll have to take that defeat in their stride, refocus on the job ahead, reset the dial button, depressurize, realign, and come back stronger in match number 4. That's the Mool mantra for Team Phantom. And on the other hand, 2 terrific wins out of 2 matches. The dice has been cast in favor of Team Gangsters. A terrific victory, a massive victory. With this, we come to an end of match number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are, a big thank you for showering your support and patronage. We look forward towards the same. Just to let all of you know, the man of the match award in this particular game, which has just about ended, goes to the very prolific run getter, that is Ojas Mehta, for his half century. You also bowled a tight spell. So congratulations, Ojas, the standout player alongside Jai Kedi and Bezat, that is for Team Gangsters. With this, we come to an end of match number 5. This is your host and host, Nishat Kora, on behalf of M3C Sports, signing off. Thank you. Goodbye. See you around on Monday at the Police Gymkhana. 4:15 on the 16th, 4:15 p.m. It's going to be the start of the match. Thank you. God bless.